Well, the van's been sitting in all these crazy temperatures and weather events we've been having. Let's see if it'll start. Nope. 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 Try it with the key. Nope. Let me show you this charger I have. This little old school charger is a beast. It's unbelievable because this happened to me a couple weeks ago and it fired the van right up. Here it is. Just a little guy. They don't make them like this anymore. Remember Sears? Let's see what we can do here. That cord's not long enough, so I'm gonna have to sit it down on the ground. Let's try it again first. This way nobody thinks that I did a jump cut and I already charged it. All right, so I'll leave it on the ground. Connect it. Come on, bud. I need to get new clamps for this. All right. So right now it should be in neutral. Put it to charge. Got full amps. All right, let's try it. Thing's amazing. Should have fired up right there. I might have to give it gas. Sometimes when the battery gets low, it'll kick, but it won't keep running. It'll stall. It'll just keep stalling. I guess it loses its idle programming. And then you got to do a drive cycle. Something goes on with this. Oh man, now it's making me look like a liar. But you heard it. It was ready to go. Smells something. Smells like something's burning. Probably these little tiny wires. Needles jumping. Let's try it again. Gotta prepare myself to give it gas. Yup, made a liar out of me. Maybe I'll let it sit for a few minutes. And for some reason, the needle's jumping. Maybe this thing's on its way out. right. You know, usually you get a charge, you're gonna have to charge it for a while. Charge for 15 minutes, half hour. But last time, this one fired it right up. But that was last time. All right, so the camera's at like 4 minutes, 25 seconds from when I started. All right, let's give it another shot. There you go. That little charge is amazing. Now we're good. It's idling. That means we're good. Those of you that watch my channel, the dumpster fairies are back. Look, dumpster's full. We'll just start throwing it on the ground again. It's probably empty towards the back, but no, that's, you know, if you're lazy, you're not going to walk it to the back. You're just going to throw it on the ground, I guess. What are you going to do, right? Yeah, so I just turned it off because I want to show you a couple of things. So I'm planning on doing some work on this. I mean, the front timing chain cover's leaking. The oil pan's leaking. I need to fix the paint. I need to fix this fender because I found the fender, but they want $375 or something like that for it. Nah, it's just a little tiny fender. I'm going to try to fix this myself. Paint's peeling. So now I see what the problem is. This is Rust-Oleum. I sprayed this back in 2013. It came out beautiful. There was no runs, no drips, no errors. It was nice and shiny, but you know, Rust-Oleum only lasts so long. So now if you look here, you see the shine, you can say, Jamie, it's your fault. You didn't sand the shine off. Well, no. This is where I had it. See this? So this is a primer that the factory sprayed over top of the shiny. So I was talking to an insurance guy one day, and he was telling me about these 2002 Dodge Ram vans. This was the first year that they use an epoxy primer, and that's what this is here. But I didn't even know it. You know, I sanded down to here. I thought I was good, you know, apparently, but they sprayed this over this, and this isn't compatible with this. So that's why it peeled. You know, anybody has one of these Dodge Ram vans, all the paint peels off because apparently they put latex over this, a latex white. They were trying it out. But, so now I see I got to get down to the rust. You know, I got to get all the way down to the clean metal. I got to get this off, or I got to at least scratch this all up, get the shine out of there because nothing's going to stick to it. But I think this time I'm going to use automotive paint. All right, so I was just editing the video and I realized I got lost in there talking about this. What I meant to say was this was the first year that they used an epoxy primer and then sprayed latex finish over it, and they're not compatible. Or I don't know what happened here. I don't know if they let this cure too long because you only have a certain amount of time to spray your different coats. You know, I know that, you know, because I did some cars and trucks in my time, and I know you only have a certain amount of time. And if not, then you got to sand everything. And they should have sanded this, but they didn't because, you know, it's a manufacturer. They don't care. They don't care if their vehicles are riding around looking like trash. But I don't think I should do this until I figure out the deal with the engine. You know, with all these leaks I'm having, that's a problem. So I've been, you know, having some problems with that job I've been doing with the Karen. I'm still waiting for the green light to do something. So you know, the money's been a little tight. She's causing a lot of problems. I'm sure she's happy about it, but I will eventually talk about that whenever I can. But right now it's all lawyers involved, so I can't really talk about it. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I guess it's not even worth doing this unless I find out the engine's okay. Because in order to get the oil pan off, I got to disconnect the exhaust. The exhaust is leaking also at the manifold, so I got to get the manifolds off, which are totally rusted out. So I don't even know if I can save the heads. I might have to replace the heads. And I've been around mechanics my whole life, and they would always say, you never want to rebuild the top of the engine, you know, and leave the bottom, because the top will be stronger than the bottom and it'll blow. So I don't know if it would be worth putting rebuild heads on this, or if I should just get a rebuild engine. I guess I'll find out. But no matter what, I'll definitely video it. Let's make sure this fires up again. Yes.